Okay. Can people hear me? I don't know why I'm moving the camera now. I had a long time to do that. LMK, if you can hear me. Also, if the music's too loud, I think it's good. I don't want to spoil the surprise. Whoops. Alright, cool, let's get rolling. Welcome to a very sweaty day here in Pennsylvania. I don't have my AC up yet, so Yes, let's get trolling. I mean, that's not too far off. Welcome. So, I labeled today's stream as healthy choices because I made a very healthy choice today. So instead of drinking beer, I'm going to be drinking very healthy whiskey. The Resurgent Bourbon, which I literally just bought like a few minutes ago. Did I get the label in? There you go. Alright, the label's in. Yeah, so this is a healthy way to do it, but also, like, it's, yeah, semi-expensive, not that expensive. Like $30 a bottle. It's, like, local to PA, so, you know, I gotta rep my homies, but I've had their rye, it's really good, so I decided to try their bourbon, which is not as good, but, you know, whatever. So, yeah, today, so I stumbled upon these really cool scenarios, and I'll just show kind of an example of like how these look. I forget who made them, something 1234. But this dude basically makes like really good recreations of like real life parks on Roller Coaster Tycoon. So for example, like this is the Kings Island scenario, and it looks really good. So like Vertigo, here's like Congo Falls, here's Banshee, which looks like, you know, for Roller Coaster Tycoon, like, this looks really good. Got the Bat. Got Orion. Racer. The Beast. All that good. Yeah, it's, like, really solid. So, I'm impressed. Like, cheers to this guy. And also, I liked how he did, like, the long boy trains by, like, putting a zero car in between every row. But now you can get long boy trains better. Where's Vortex? Vortex is gone. If you go to the King's Dominion one, it's very funny because there's a very big just hole here where Volcano is supposed to be. If you look on the one of the scenarios is one of the old rides. I think it was Kings Island? I don't know what it was. Adventure Express, no. Okay, I'm totally forgetting which one. One of the scenarios has like one of the old... Oh, right. So there's a Firehawk alternative here. So there's like two scenarios, like one with Orion and one with Firehawk. Should have downloaded the Firehawk one. Cause anyway, so today, he made a build your own for Dorney. And, you know, Dorney is my home park. So I figured that we would give this a shot. See if we could do a little better of a job than, you know, Cedar Fair does with Dorney. Because they don't treat my local park good enough. So yeah, here we are. There is... You know, what's funny, I've never met Jen, but apparently she was like childhood friends with one of my friends. One of my best friends, and we like went past each other multiple times, but I've never met her. But yeah, here's Talon. And this is also a very good recreation. Like it looks very realistic, considering, you know, considering everything. Okay. Well, yeah. So. We'll start by building our own Dorney Park. And the first thing I wanted to do, because we got some new... Hello, thank you for joining. Welcome. Having fancy whiskey here. So, they just added a new update, and they added new stuff, which is really cool. So, for the hybrid coaster now, aka like the RMC, you get like wide bank turns, so you can make like really wide, like long bank turns like this, which is totally totally impossible before. That's pretty cool. So I figured we'd start with that. And you got options of where you want to place it. We got where Talon is, we got where Hydra is. I was thinking of like making like a Hercules, like a RMC Hercules, like, you know, if they did that instead of whatchamacallit, if they did that instead of tearing it down and doing Hydra. So that was my initial thought. You don't got too many people here right now. I'm gonna just like go with it, see where it takes us, and then that'll be our thing. But we can honor Hydra with a nice little JoJo roll. That's my. I totally remember how this goes. Gotta go. Call lift. Like Hercules had like that big drop over there. My thought was to do something with. Yeah, I know. It seems like it'd be up their alley too, right? And what if... Yeah, okay. No, I want that to be a steeper drop, though. We'll just do this. And if I did this right, it should just hug the water. Yes, I did do it right. Ooh, yeah. So now this will be a good time to put the, Okay, so first we'll do... Then we can go up like this. Yeah. Now... 0G roll. That's a fast 0G roll there. That might... Oh, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Again, I'm just building, so if you have any suggestions and stuff as to what to do here, I'm kind of building RMC Hercules right now. That's where I'm going with at the beginning. Kind of to show off because they added some track pieces which are really cool. So like this right here, like these wide bank turns which didn't exist before. I think I'm gonna go up though. Also, I totally forgot money exists in this scenario. We'll see how long that lasts. Last time it lasted about 30 minutes and then I gave up on it. But we'll see. I'm out of money. We'll see how many loans. Many loans. Wow. Okay. This park is just going to have a dope RMC and nothing else. Which is pretty sweet. How are we all doing today? It's a nice, cozy, few people stream. So we can all talk about our lives here. This is basically fun. If you wanted to be Fun Spot Atlanta, we gotta add like a shitty little wild mouse. Choo Choo Wild Mouse. Steel Squeak. We'll just do the classic fun. Yeah, no, Emma might stop in later. Hopefully, probably. Yeah, I mean, you know, which I kind of mentioned before, I was kind of on the fence about doing this. I just figure, like, we'll try it today and see what happens. Like, I'd almost rather, like, if I'm having a good time and less people are here, like, I'd rather do that than, like, having a bunch of people but not enjoying myself, so. At least right now I'm enjoying myself so far. So we're just gonna keep going like that. That'll be our single ride that we can open up to the park because there's currently nothing else here right now. And the park is open. So cool. I think this is like exactly the same as the wild mouse that Dorney actually... I don't really know. My only problem with this recreation, like it's pretty good, but it doesn't have like the hill here at the bottom. Which I wish it had to kind of like make it look like a park. Okay. I'm gonna do some logistical things before we continue. Info kiosk. Of course we're gonna do the umbrella glitch. I really like Dorney. It gets a bad rap, but it's good. It's really charming park. It's never actually no. It was crowded like once. If you go on like a Fright Fest day or whatever, like all parks are crowded. I know it's not Fright Fest for Cedar Fair, but I don't care. Yeah, if you go at the right time, which is most of the time, it's never really crowded, and the rides are all pretty good. Like Steel Force is not like the greatest in the world, but it's like slept on. Talon's a good, solid, decent invert. Yes, and Demon Drop, which is the best. In all of its janky, disgusting glory. I'm also adding the Enterprise because the Enterprise is at Dorney, and it's actually quite fun. Yeah, Demon Drop is so someone showed it. It's really complicated, but there's like a way to. Oh my god, they added new colors. Look at that. That's cool. They added all these new colors. Damn. Damn. All right. All right. I just downloaded the new this is also the development build, so there's a very strong possibility that the game might crash at a random time. But we're just gonna roll with that. How much am I charging? $40. Yeah, no one's gonna come here with what we have right now at $40. Okay. Back to the RMC. So we got this nice long going into the world's tallest step up under flip thingy. You know they haven't done yet though, which I'm really sad about? Still no stalls. Still need to work on stalls. I'm definitely going in the wrong direction. Supposed to be. We're just gonna ignore that. In the past, I've done vertical loops in RMCs. Something we can do. It doesn't look realistic, but I think it's still fun. Yeah, okay. So now, do a we do like a death roll over the station. And yeah, I mean, I can't complain too much because like the devs for OpenRCT, awesome. They work their asses off. They deliver a really good product. Like it's amazing how much cool stuff they keep adding. This might cause some penalty, but that death roll over the lift hill would be insane. So I'm gonna keep it. Okay. We're going underground. Yeah. Put the photo here. What should I do underground? I'm happy to take ideas. You do that'll kill somebody probably. And unfortunately I'm still at the stage where I want to keep things realistic. As the whiskey continues, that'll change. But right now, yeah, that'll work. Like Phoenix style, except not Phoenix. Can I get it out? That? No. Okay, wait. I'm doing great here. Okay, cool. If I do this. Yeah! Alright, so do double up. And we... Cool. We can fix that. Easy money. Oh, bro, that might be too high. Actually, no, it should be fine. You're gonna run out of room to do a double. We'll see. Let's follow this guy. So yeah, I spent opening day at Six Flags America. Wow, it doesn't even make it. Which is truly the best possible choice I could have made. I do have a roast coming out for that tomorrow. So the video's done like already. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's it was one of the like obviously it was not a good park experience, but it was one of the funniest days I've ever had at a theme park. We showed up and half the rides were closed, and it wasn't raining. Like it rained earlier in the day, but it like stopped raining like 2 hours before like we really there, and everything was closed. So Mind Eraser was closed just because Mind Eraser was closed. It wasn't going to open, which I'm sad about because that was my 100th credit. So I still really want to ride it. But Batwing was closed, Superman was closed, just Roar was running okay. I rode it last year and it was absolutely atrocious, which is weird because they retracked it. But when I rode it today, when I rode it this time, it wasn't that bad. I think something just fell. I have my windows open because it's like hot as balls here because there's no air conditioning yet because it's like still April. Yeah, what'd you think about it? Because I thought it was really bad last year. I thought it was better pre-retrack. But this year, it ran smoother. I don't know why, but it was still incredibly boring. Which is a cardinal sin. I'd rather it be rough and exciting than, like, you know, rough and exciting than smooth and boring, which I kind of felt this time. This is going to lead into our mid-court. Yeah, Wild One was much better. Also, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you were here before. Welcome to the stream if you weren't. Wild One was lit. We got 2 rides, like, in the backish rows. And I've only ever done it in the front before, and I thought it was kind of mid in the front. But yeah, no, it was really good this time. Ooh, can we get, like, a little, like, mirror? We'll get a little ride together. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. It's like Hades right there. Yeah, Wild One is like some of the longest queues in the park, which I find very entertaining. But, no, Wild One was good. Wild One was probably the second best ride of the day. Like, we got Joker's Jinx was good. It's good. No, it's a Flight of Fear clone. Like, you get what you're getting. But it's still better than Flight of Fear. And like the launch is a little bit punchier, and there's no mid course, which just makes it better. Oh, did it not? Well, I guess we're about to find out, right? For some reason, I don't know why, but the friction factor on these RMCs is like way higher than every other ride. Yeah, it was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. Alright, let's see. My park entrance fee is too high. You're telling me they don't want to come here for just a Wild Mouse and Enterprise? Oh, is it really not? Oh, damn it. That sucks. Alright, well, what am I gonna do? Maybe if I reduce the, Yeah, so the highlight of the day was Wild One for a while. Eventually Raging Cajun opened, and it was running quite, you know, people meme Raging Cajun because, like, it's crazy, but it was actually crazy. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, so Raging Cajun was really fun, and then Batwing wasn't open, but we just walked to the back of the park and basically forced ourselves on the employees till Batwing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna complain too much because like the open RCT devs like do an amazing job, like full stop. But you know, I don't understand why the friction on the RMC is so low. I didn't do Firebird this time because I didn't feel like it because it's not a good ride. But we got to this will work. It's kind of boring, but it'll work. Yeah, so I was with 2 friends. One of them didn't have the Firebird credit, but they got there before me and they rode Firebird. Yeah, they got there before me and they rode Firebird, and they were like, that sucked. And I was like, you want to ride it again? No. So we didn't ride it, which I'm fine with. But yeah, so we got, like, it was like 3 p.m. We'd ridden everything, like, multiple times. And we're like, we're just going to walk back by Batwing and see what happens. And an employee came up to us, was like, hey, you're not supposed to be back here. All the rides are closed. And we're like, oh, we just, like, you know, we just want to, like, take pictures, if that's okay. And she's like, and and then like walked away and then went to the bathroom. And while she went to the bathroom, we went just and walked straight into the back. There was nobody there because Batwing was closed and Superman was closed, so that whole part of the park was roped off. Then eventually, we saw some maintenance workers on the platform. We're like, oh, maybe, yes! We saw some maintenance workers on the platform, like, oh, maybe this is gonna actually happen. So we waited and waited. We were just taking pictures, expecting nothing, and more maintenance workers kept arriving. And ride ops kept coming up to us and be like, hey, like, just so you know, like, the ride's closed, like, we're probably not gonna open up today, so just so you're aware, like, you don't need to be here. And we're like, no, we're just watching, don't worry. And eventually they're like, all right, do you want to ride Batwing? We're like, yeah, of course we want to ride Batwing. Okay. Maintenance workers kept pouring in. And eventually one of the guys comes out and he's like, hey, all right, here's the deal. So we're trying to get this to work. And if we can get it 2 cycles of testing and nothing breaks, we'll open up the ride. Cool. We wait another 10 minutes or so, and then finally the trains, like, drop down. And then they put the train out. Like, oh my god, it's actually happening. They send the train out, and then it comes back in, and we wait, like, another 10 minutes. Like, nothing is happening. And I'm getting concerned because I think the ride broke down again. But then they send it out for a second time. And we're, like, freaking out. Like, standing there over in the corner. And the ride ops all see us because we're just standing there, like, making doofy faces, like, really excited that Batwing's gonna potentially open up. And when the ride finally opened up, they literally, like, called us up to the platform. They were like, alright, come on. Come here. They were literally waving to us to, like, get us to come. So we came up, and we were the only people there because, like, the section wasn't opened yet. And it was amazing. We got basically a Zen ride. Like, first time in the front row, and then we rode it in the back row. Like 2 Zen rides. Then people started showing up, which, you know, whatever. That's cool. We got our 2 rides. Yeah, I love Batwing. It's really slept on, in my opinion. It's a spectacular ride. I used to say it was better than Tatsu. That's wrong. Like, that's wrong. Like, don't believe that. That was stupid of me. But it is a very good ride. Okay, yeah, I got this. Yeah, so eventually we leave because I can only do 2. Yeah, I can only do 2 rides on Batwing before I get a little queasy. At least last time when I rode Batwing like 5 times in like an hour and a half, and then I got violently ill, which I never do on roller coasters, but I ended up puking that day. Not my finest moment. But anyways, yeah, so after 2, we're like, alright, let's take a break and go. And as we're walking out to, like, go back to the other section, I hear this huge thunder crack behind us. Like a and then a thunderstorm literally rolls through. And they closed down the ride, like, 1 or 2 cycles after we came. So these poor ride-offs literally just opened up the ride just for us. And we got, like, 2 cycles in before they closed it again. And we, like, left before the rain got too bad, and I was like, perfect. Basically, a banner day. So, it was fun. In my opinion, the trip to Six Flags America is worth it for Batwing alone. Now, I live close by on, like, a 2-hour drive, so I don't mind making the trip really easily. Like, if I lived further, I'd be really pissed, but, you know, I don't, so who cares? The other thing was that at some point, we'd ridden everything in about 1 hour when we first got there, and only a few rides are open. So, like, Joker's Jinx was open. What else was it? Joker's Jinx was open. Wild One was open. Roar was open. And Firebird was open. And that was it. And Roar didn't even open up with the park. By the time we got there, Roar was open. But, like, you know. So, we go to, like, the bar by Ragin' Cajun, because we walk by Ragin' Cajun and we see that it's closed, and we're like, oh, wait, there's a bar here. And there's, like, it's, like, a crappy, like, New Orleans-themed bar, like, called Hurricanes. That's it, yeah. It's called Hurricanes, and they sell hurricanes. We're like, you know what, screw it. Let's go to the bar and, like, get a drink while we, like, kill out the clock because nothing's open here. We get to the bar, there's one lady who's just sitting there, just like this. And then she comes to us, is like, I have bad news for you guys. We're like, what? They forgot to stock the bar. And I'm like, what do you mean they forgot to stock the bar? It's opening day. Like, yeah, it's opening day, and they just forgot to bring the liquor and the beer. So right now we have, like, 3 Heinekens, which have just been sitting for a while and nothing else. They're gonna bring drinks eventually. I can't promise when, but it's gonna happen eventually. So if you want to hang around for that, sure. We didn't. We came back like an hour later, and by then they didn't have. They had warm beer, and they had hurricane stuff. So my friend Molly got a hurricane. She just got like, it was literally like 80% liquor. They just like poured it all down, which is really strong. And then I got like a beer, but like the only cold beer they had was Heineken. And they're like, "Do you want a warm IPA?" And I'm like, "You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna drink a warm IPA." So I drank that, and we go out to pay, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, the credit card machine is broken, so I can't charge you. Just come back later." And then, of course, we totally forgot to come back later, so we got free drinks. And I should have gotten a Hurricane, because the Hurricane was really strong. And my friend Molly got sauced. And I should have gotten the Hurricane, because it was free. But I did get a nice little... got a nice little souvenir glass out of it. I would have used it tonight if it weren't for the fact that I'm drinking straight whiskey, and putting that much whiskey into a glass like that would be deadly. But, besides that, I was very entertaining, and I enjoyed my free beer, and my free souvenir cup, which said, like, 4th of July celebration on it, even though it was April 1st. So great park all around. Would highly recommend. You know, I could have gone to Great Adventure, but I'm like, yeah, why not make it an interesting day? I could have gone to Hershey too, but I haven't bought a Hershey pass this year because Hershey's expensive, and I already bought the Cedar Fair, and the Six Flags passes for like the California trip. So I didn't really feel the need to buy a Hershey pass just because I don't have that much money. Really? Yeah, no, Hershey. I mean, Hershey's great. I love Hershey, but it's expensive. Maybe I'll go like they usually have like an Ace event every year, and it's a little bit cheaper, which I might go to. Let's see. All these new colors. All right, here's the color palette. I will take color palette recommendations because we have so many of them. Like, how about like poop green? Or is this more poop green? Or is this more poop green? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be great, but it's gonna be an RMC. You know? Ow, that hurts my eyes. You could do that. Pastel pink. Coral pink? Nah, I prefer this bright ass pastel pink. Let's do that. You could do. No. No. What looks like actual wood? Dark brown. That's terrible. I hate that. No, it's a big end of May. All right, cool. Cool, we got Twisted Steel Hercules. I'll make the cars obnoxious colors, too. This is so cool, though. I can't believe that they added, like, all these colors. I thought that was impossible. Yeah, it's gonna open. It's just gonna be like an RMC. You know, it'll be good. It'll be very good, but it's just an RMC. It's gonna feel like every other RMC. That's my opinion on RMCs at this point. Oh, damn it. Damn, we are way over the intensity rate. I mean, start of June's a good time to go. I have too many inversions. That's an issue. I want to leave. I don't want to change anything. What do I change? I can't get rid of the JoJo roll. That'd be offensive. Yeah, exactly. But, like, you know, I've been on Twisted Timbers. I've been on, like, Steve. I've been on, like, all the, you know, all the best, I guess, for lack of a better... Okay, the Twisted Colossus, you know. I've been in a lot of good RMCs. Apparently next month I might actually be going to BGT, so I'll get Iron Gwazi again, which is something I didn't have before. But we'll see. No guarantees on that front. I'm thinking that I will. And yeah, like, Iron Gwazi will be great. I'm sure it'll be great. No, I've never been to BGT. Which surprisingly, because I've been to Busch Gardens Williamsburg a million times. Like, when I was a kid, we went on a bunch of family trips to BGW all the time. Really? What? So it does work. Oh, no, it doesn't work. Yeah, we did a bunch of family trips to, that's confusing. Yeah. We did a bunch of family trips down to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. And I have a bunch of family in Florida, but I've still never been to Busch Gardens Tampa. Which is probably going to change in short order. I'm going down to like a family trip, like a cousin's trip, and we're planning to do BGT. It'll be cool. I'm almost more excited for Montu. I mean, not almost. I am more excited for Montu. Like, not that Iron Gwazi is gonna... Hello. Iron Gwazi is gonna slap, obviously. But, like, I know what I'm gonna expect. And, like, Montu's been hyped up in my mind for, like, 20 years now. And I love inverts, so I'm very excited for Montu. Kumba as well. And Scorpion. There's a lot of cool stuff at BGT. Like, I probably won't ride the Skyrocket too. But... yeah, no, I know I will like Kumba. Alright, cheers. 10:29. Damn it! Now, I could just open it up. No one's gonna ride it, but I could just open it up. I don't want to get rid of that death roll. Oh, yeah, Cheetah Hunt. Also, Cobra's Curse looks hilarious. And unfortunately, we're going this route. Not gonna work. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video about it. I'm probably gonna make a video about it. I mean, the thing is, like, you know, I'm going with my, like, family members that, like, you know, I think they're aware this channel exists. They're not really interested in it. Not that I expect them to be interested in it, because, you know, a lot of them aren't huge amusement park. Like, we all like amusement parks, but they're not, like, in the community, if you know what I mean. But I'm still gonna make a roast video, and they're just gonna have to contend with me just talking into a camera the whole time. Yeah, sorry, the JoJo roll's gone, but I think it was a necessary sacrifice to get our friend Twisted Steel Hercules to work. Yeah, see, every time a new RMC opens, people are like, oh my god, it's the best new ride out there. 10-12! Oh, I didn't even get that much extra from deleting the JoJo roll. So, you know, we're going back. We're taking the JoJo roll back. Not 0G. Yeah, I mean, I'll get to Air Force 1 when I get to it. Like, not very... I'm sure it's good. But I'm not, like... Like, this summer, like, my plans are, like, I'm gonna get Dragon Mountain. Like, that's my goal. My goal is Dragon Mountain. Like, other people are gonna be going to... Other people are gonna be going to get Air Force 1, and I'm gonna be going to get Dragon Mountain. Okay, number 2. We're on number 2. I got my fancy... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show this in a way that won't, like... Okay, could do that. Got my fancy, like, whiskey glass. It's quite exciting. Not whiskey glass. Whiskey ice cubes. Yeah, ice cubes for whiskey. Alright, how do I make this less intense? I know how I make this less intense. It's gonna be boring, but it's gonna... Yeah, I mean, if I live 50 miles away, I would also be there in a heartbeat. But I don't. I live 1,000 miles. And like at that point, it's like, you know, if I'm making that trip, I would just like go to Carowinds or whatever. Okay, so what do you mean about the Canada border crap? Oh, you mean like during COVID? Yeah, I haven't figured that out yet. We're gonna get back to that, but I do have a passport. That's pretty much where I'm at. Yeah, during COVID, it was like impossible to get into Canada, and not that I really tried. Like during COVID, I didn't really go to a lot of parks, because you know it kind of sucked to go to parks during COVID. All right, I hope this works. But now pretty much everything is open, I believe. And you know, I've never been to Canada, so it'd be cool just to go like to Niagara Falls. Like, you know, I might also make a stop at oh, what's it called? Canada's Wonderland. I might make a stop at Canada's Wonderland as well. But we'll see about that. Did it. Book it. We're opening it up. Yeah, no, I'm definitely stopping at Darien Lake. Solely for Viper. Because Viper looks lit. I mean, I like those kind of crappies. Oh my god, I haven't opened the I haven't opened the wild mouse this whole time. Whoops. Okay. So, what are we gonna put in the plot of land where Talon is supposed to be? You have many, many, many options here. We got a Woody. We got wild mouses. We got junior coasters. We got mine trains. And we can get a little funky if we want. We could do like a launch like looper. Actually, the launch on these loopers is pathetic. It's really funny. Do a hypercoat. Well, the hyper's a steel force. I'm always a fan of an arrow looper. I love crazy bobsleds. Yeah, so this is a really cool scenario. I found it from this 123. I forget what his name is. It's in the post that I made. I like gave credit to the guy who like made the scenario. But yeah, this guy does really good and like accurate, I guess, recreations. Accurate recreations of like real world parks. So I'll jump quick just to show what the actual Dorney Park looks like. But like he does a really good job with it. So like, you know, this is the actual Talon, which looks great. Here's the actual wild mouse, so I guess they're not the same. Here's the Falls ride. Here's Hydra. Okay, I would have made the Cobra roll big. Yeah, it's really cool. Again, I'm sorry I forgot the name, but he does a bunch of different scenarios. So he's got one for knots, which I haven't looked at yet, so we can look at the knots one. Here's like Silver Bullet. Did you do the overbank? Didn't do the overbank very well. It should be like... Yeah, here's Silver Bullet. This drop is way too steep for Silver Bullet. Montezuma. Well, let's see how we do the accelerator. That'll be the interesting one. Let's see. Yeah, no, the Silver Bullet first drop is way less steep than that. However, I will say, Silver Bullet, I really liked. I was, like, surprised at how much I liked it. Yeah, I guess that's how you gotta do hang time, right? Like, you can't really do it beyond vertical drop. But, you know, I still wish it did. I still wish it was a little better than that. Cool. Alright, anyways, let's get back to the, that's fun for Pony Express. Oh, wait, no, I'll look at, Ghost Rider real quick. Ugh. What is that color? That's a horrendous color. Yeah, Silver Bullet's one of my favorite B&M inverts, which is kind of insane, because it's like a stupid ride. I liked Ghost Rider a lot. I think people talk about it. Alright, we're gonna do a crazy one, so we're gonna disable support limits here. And we're gonna do some funky fun stuff. But Ghost Rider was really good. However, it wasn't amazing. I think it's like... It's my second favorite Woody behind El Toro. I think. But like the gap between the two is like El Toro and Ghost Rider. Like it's a wide gap. It's a lot of fun though. Ally? What do you mean ally? So, oh, retired. I haven't been on the voyage. I've been to Holiday World. Oh, Alpi. Yes, I like Alpi a lot. People hate on Alpi too, which is stupid because I really like it's 175 feet. Okay, let's do 175. Yeah, bobsled. We'll do a steep drop too. Twister. So yeah, when I was a kid, Alpi was probably my favorite ride. I loved that thing. And I used to, because before, like, back in the 90s and, like, 2000s, like, the mid-course, like, didn't hit. And so, Alpi was just crazy in the second half. And now, like, the mid-course hits a lot harder, which is really annoying. It's still good. Don't get me wrong. Am I going to try? Okay, this is going to be tough. I think I'm going to try it anyway. But... So you know how the bobsleds jump off the rails if you're not exactly perfect with you gotta have the speed like exactly right, or else it's not gonna work. But I'm gonna try it anyway. I think it'll be fun. Let's try it. Yeah, Alpi is my favorite as a kid. Like, that and the Big Bad Wolf, because that was my first coaster. And I love the Big Bad Wolf. I have a operating one. It's operating one. There we go. Yeah, so it was like Big Bad Wolf, Alpi. I liked Apollo's Chariot a lot, just because I didn't know there was anything better out there. You know, I mean, there was Nitro, but you know, they're all kind of similar in my mind. All right, let's see if it's gonna make it up this. Oh, so would I. So would I. I mean, sure. Here we go. Come on, come on. Okay, no, it did not work. Did not work. You know, those are kind of my favorite rides as a kid. Like, you know, I went to Great Adventure a lot. I lived there. But Busch Gardens was kind of like our big family trip. That and Disney. And I'm tired of Disney at this point, but I still really like going to Busch Gardens Williamsburg every time I do. Alright, let's see. Is this gonna work? Probably not, but try it. Come on, come on, come on! Damn, still? Ugh. Damn, this extreme bobsled thing is more difficult than I thought. But it's 185 feet. How is it going to get up to 175? Alright. Yeah, I mean, Disney's Disney. My cousin works there. It's aight. You know, I'm not the biggest fan because I'm more of a thrill seeker. Like, the theming's cool, but it's always crowded and expensive, and people suck. Okay, alright, so we're gonna change of tactics because bobsled won't even make it. We're gonna do a vertical loop. You ever been to any of the Tokyo parks? I mean, I guess it's a little bit closer for you. It might just be the whiskey hitting, but... Yes, least 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know. It's still far. I mean, closer. It's still far. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Japan's high on my list. Not just for coasters. There are many. Yeah, yeah. We're keeping that. That's great. Damn, it is pouring out right now. Good, I mean it's gonna get colder. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's really 10 hours? I don't know why. I figured it'd be closer. The problem with the bobsled is that, like, I can't... Unless I do, like... It's really tough, because I do this, it's just gonna fly off the rails, which it won't work. Damn, okay, I'm sorry. That's less... Not less, that's more than I expected. Jesus. Yeah, and I've been to LA so much lately. I have a friend out in LA. He's not an enthusiast by any means. I mean, he did go with me to Magic Mountain once just because I was like, can you please go to Magic Mountain? I've never been. It's a dream park. Damn it. Oh. That's how we'll do it. That's pouring out. But I really like Magic Mountain a lot. Knott's was fun. Knott's was aight. You know, I don't feel the need to go back though. I did miss Accelerator and Montezuma, obviously. That's gonna... The only way you can really do this and have it work for a bobsled is you have to make another lift hill. Unless... Did I make a 0G roll for this yet? Well, Knott's is cute. It's fun. Well, we're not gonna see the track here, so I'm just gonna do like why make small loop when why make big loop when small loop 100 feet off the ground do trick. Yeah, no. So my friend just got a job at not at San Fran, but with his job he goes out. He goes out every quarter to work in San Francisco, and he went out with his wife to CGA. And they both kept raving about Gold Striker and how amazing it is, which I'm sure it is. I'll definitely make an effort to get out there because I just want to do a San Francisco trip. I haven't been there in forever. Let's see. It's very possible this might just crash, but we're getting chaotic with this bobsled. Is there anyone whose favorite GCI is not? Haven't been on Texas Stingray. My brother went to... That's funny. My brother went to Six Flags Over Texas, and he loved it there, but... Okay. Oh, I just had a stupid idea. Ready for this? Oh, this is gonna be great. We're gonna put a holding brake on from the vertical drop. Currently, there are no helixes on this ride, even though this is a bobsled. We'll fix that right now. You know, I think I like Thunderhead more than I like Mystic. Not gonna lie. Like I just rode Apocalypse for the first time last time I was at Magic Mountain. I was pretty it was really rough. The layout was great, but it was like quite rough. Really? Oh, well, like, they half retracked it by the time I got there. And maybe it's just running really well that day. I thought it pulled great forces the whole... Oh, damn, we had the luckiest friggin' day at Dollywood. Like, it was insane. We got there, it was supposed to be thunderstorms the entire day. The whole park was supposed to be basically closed. But, basically, like... It didn't rain at all. Like, there was not a single drop of rain. The sun actually came out at the end of the day. I got 8 laps on Lightning Rod, and 3 laps on basically everything. I got, like, 8 laps on Lightning Rod, 5 laps... I love Lightning Rod. 5 laps on Thunderhead, and, like, 3 laps on everything else, and it was insane. Yeah, I mean, it's a blessing when it actually, like, pays off, you know? This is gonna be hilarious. This section right here. Like the forces. Oh my god, I ran out of money. Oh, it's because I'm charging $5 for the park. That won't work. How much can I borrow? 100, okay. So, we rode Lightning Rod first thing in the morning. Well, it'll be even more fun when I actually put the bobsled stuff back. This is a whiskey coaster, you're right. The whiskey's hitting. I just realized what that said. You know, that's the thing. The whiskey, it's more healthy, but it also starts some fun decision making. But yeah, so when we went first thing in the day, because we're like, okay, Lightning Rod's gonna break down because it's Lightning Rod, so we gotta get it first thing in the day. And we rode it first thing in the day. We're like, oh, that kind of like wasn't that great. This will be funny. I put a holding brake here, like from the vertical drop. Oh yeah, that's the ticket right there. That's the ticket. So then it broke down for half the day because Lightning Rod. We went and wrote everything else. We figured, all right, well, you know, we got Lightning Rod, we got the credit, whatever. Like, you know, better than nothing. Later in the day, like at like 7 p.m., it opened up again, and then we went, and then it was kind of like, you know, warmed up, and we rode it, and it was amazing. It was so much. Ooh, we'll do a small. It was so much more forceful than it was in the morning. Ooh, actually, this might actually, like, I might be able to just, like, finish this ride and not, like, have it crash. Like, it might still crash. I don't know. It'll probably still crash. Yeah, but big fan of Lightning Rod. Maybe it's just, like, it was just the ambiance of it. Like, the park was empty. Like, the park was empty. Like, the ride was running fast. Like, there was just a magic. Oh, hello, Emma. I'm glad you made it. No, no, no. Obviously, still a good. I think I just like it because it's unique, you know? So many RMCs are just. They feel very samey. And I don't like that, personally. Like, I like that Lightning Rod feels different. Even though, like, it doesn't pull the crazy forces and, like, doesn't have inversions or whatever, but I still really like it. Thank you for coming, Emma. I'm getting pretty sauced, honestly. We're gonna go for a third because I just finished the second. Why not? This is gonna be chaotic. This is like the lower viewing streams I've had, but it's like really fun because I'm just getting sauced. Haven't been to Silver Dollar City, but after Dollywood, like I really want. Like it looks amazing. And I think I'd be more interested in Time Traveler and Powder Keg just because they both look crazy. Hey, welcome to the stream. I am saucy. That's it. My whiskey. My whiskey cube is slowly disintegrating. Can you see that? Is that even working? There we go. There's definitely a lag between what I'm seeing on the screen, like actually happening for me, which is like kind of how it works. I put it on low latency. You put it on Ex enthusiast means like either they got poor or they got really tired of enthusies, which honestly are both valid. $1.64 tequila shots. Turn up. I'm not doing tequila shots on the stream. However, I do. No, that's a lie. I don't have tequila. Okay, covered in blood. Sure. I'm gonna do one thing with this though, just to make it look like you can see with the enough collision, and then we're gonna build. This is a strategy a lot of people use. Oh. Wait, what did I just do? Ow! Yeah. What is going on? How does this work? I forgot how this works. Oh. No, I forgot how this works. There's a method to the madness. I just don't know what it is. I think it's I think I have to like I haven't been to Kentucky Kingdom. They have really like cheap they have really cheap deals to fly to like Louisville, and you know the Kentucky Kingdom. Kentucky Kingdom. You know the airport's like right next to Kentucky Kingdom? I'm gonna give up on this, alright? I tried with the track. I'm not even gonna try with the track. Twister Roller Coaster 1. Well, now they're having that Hot Wheels one, which looks kind of lit, not gonna lie. Alright. This is gonna be crazy invisible bobsled. Hello, welcome everyone. You came at a good time, because, you know, I'm sauced. And we made this crazy, wacky, wild, inflatable arm flying bobsled. In place of Talon, which, you know. I mean... Wait, I did add this. What are you on about? Whoa. What just happened? Okay, my brain hurts. I screwed everything up, but that's okay. We're gonna work our way back. Corkscrew. Same being your sauced, or same being something else? Okay, here we go. Now, should be a complete circuit. Oh, Twisted Sea. Oh, we have a crash. Yeah, the bobsled has inversions. You can't see them, but it's probably the wackiest bobsled in the world. So, you know, I found out. I don't know if this is legit. I really hope it is, because it sounds sick. Apparently, the original prototype, like, the original prototype Arrow, like, you know, like, the original prototype Arrow suspended coaster, this one piece is, like, screwing everything. Can I not delete it? Am I just cursed to, like, live this life? Is it gonna be stuck there? Would highly recommend choirs. Not that I'm biased, Choir boy. Okay, well, compromises had to be made. Yeah, church gigs weirdly pay well, which you think they wouldn't, church. Alright, we did it, team. We did it. We got 4 trains. It's way too many. Alright, here we go. Here, we're gonna go ride our insane bobsled. Yeah. So the Bat, like, the original Bat prototype had, like, a corkscrew in it, which sounds sick. Alright, the thing is, you can't see the track, and there's a way to, like, make it look that you can see, like, the track, because you can, like, overlay track. I forgot how to do that, and I'm too sauced to figure it out now, so I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to go with Bobsled El Toro. Not even El Toro. El Toro has no inversion, so... Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Yeah! 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 I agree they should bring back the suspended. Yeah, churches do, and they pay decently well, which is interesting. I thought about, like, cantering at churches before. Well, I have done it, but, like, not for money, because I was, like, a college student. But they do pay. You know, I did see the Steel Vengeance Bobsled remake, and it was hilarious. Alright, I have 2 questions for this. So, 1, what are we going to call this? And 2, what is the color scheme going to be? Cool. It didn't explode. It might still explode. Oh. Oh yeah, we pulled the lateral G penalty. That makes a lot of sense because we're doing like. All right, you tell me. We can leave it open as is and no one's gonna ride it, or we can change the ride layout so that people will actually ride it. So we have an enhanced color palette here. So many options here. Even this is replacing Talon, so keep that in mind. You know, I don't want to know what happens if I turn this into a... I'm too lazy to figure out what happens if I turn this into a chairlift. All right, I see we have a Homerian theme here. We can go with the Odyssey. This ride's an Odyssey. Well, yes, because transport rides have... They don't have lateral G penalty. Okay. I'll take color. Look at this expanded color scheme. You have so many options here. You have suggestions, please. I haven't read the Odyssey in a while. I remember really enjoying it back in the day. My problem with... You always kind of lose something with translations, you know? Like, I don't know, I did Bright Pink before. We'll do Honeydew? Sure. Yeah, I know, the new colors are sweet. But yeah. So, LMK, do you want to change this up so that people will actually ride it, or just leave it as disgusting as it is and no one's gonna ride it? The two-tone is pretty cool. Like, I'm fine either way, but at this current, like, juncture, I don't think anyone's gonna ride it. I mean, yeah, we would ride it, but we're not normal people. Yeah, overall view, 0 people on the ride. We've gotten no. The Odyssey looks too intense for me. Let me see where the lateral G penalty is, because it might just be like... Oh, where is that? Is that at the corkscrew? That actually makes a ton of sense. Alright, let's see. I think it's at the corkscrew that I have, but we'll find out. No, it's not. Wait, oh yeah, no, it is at the corkscrew. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Oh, I know the solution, though. It'll be fun. They're gonna make a big-ass helix. Destruction not possible with games played. Damn, I keep running out of cash. I guess I'm gonna break the money glitch. This started off so well, but then I had too much whiskey. It's good whiskey, but you know. No, that's not close enough. Yeah. This is what we're having tonight, the Resurgence Bourbon. Quite delectable, if I do say so myself. I'm a bit of a whiskey snob. Ooh, you know what I could do? I can have a, I can have an inline twist here, right? Can I? Maybe. Or barrel roll. That didn't work. Damn. Oh wait, no, we can make this work. Yeah, we gotta put a barrel roll here. Yeah, yeah. All right. Try that again. That should fix the lateral G penalty. Oh, that's beautiful. Does anyone have any trips planned coming up? Actually, it might not. This Helix is killing a lot of speed. Yeah, does anyone have trips coming up? Oh no! Oh, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. That was so funny. Yeah, if you do come to the USA, let me know. Cause no, June's not bad. All right, so that didn't work, obviously. So how do we get up there without ruining the ride? That's the challenge. Oh, an inline twist. That's how. Yeah, to be honest, that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. Boring, but it'll work. Except I just missed totally. I also want to go to Denmark. Gonna work. Damn it. Just gonna not work. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of incredible places to go in this world. Not just for coaster stuff. But I mean, if it were for coaster stuff, it would be Japan for me. Without a doubt, be Japan. Okay, let's get this rideable. I mean, I guess like you should try Disney like once, just to say you've been there. Yeah, I mean, Japan has a lot of great coasters, but also I want to go there for a bunch of different reasons. Like, the car culture in Japan is really cool. And obviously the food's amazing, like, bullet trains. I mean, yeah, no, I also vastly prefer Universal. Doesn't mean I haven't been to Disney 30 times. Okay, 29 times, excuse me. My cousin works there, which I've said before on streams, but for the sake of context, my cousin works there. I don't go there all the time. Nice! We got good stats, bro. People are gonna ride this thing. Yeah, that's the issue. So, you want to see a real fun thing that I tried. So I just realized I was going through old stuff in my... Yeah, shoot, Disney Sea looks dope. So I was going through my old stuff because like my mom's about to like renovate my family room. So I found some of my old video games and I forgot that I did this like years ago. But I had a copy of Omega Ruby, and what I did is I put it in Spanish because I tried to teach myself Spanish by playing Pokemon. And believe it or not, it did not work. But you can see, like, on the title screen, it says, like, Ruby Omega. And it didn't work. It did not work. Did that work? Did you see it? Put it a little closer. Hopefully it's not blocked off too much by the light. Alright. Yeah, Ruby Omega. I put 30 minutes on the game. And then I gave up because it was too hard. And I couldn't speak Spanish. Well, that's the thing. I'm like, well, if I play a Pokemon game, I'll be, like, immersed in the language and I'll have to learn it. But I was like, it's just, like, way too much, you know? I was over my head. Yeah, it was just a Pokemon Omega Ruby. Which is, like, a remake of the Gen 3 GBA games. Which are, like, you know... This is my Emerald. I have a Sapphire as well, sitting around somewhere. Those things go for like $150 now, which is terrifying to me. Alright, cool. So who wants a back row ride on this insane thing? Let's do it. We're gonna name this guy Alan Shilkey. Now, question, do I do another? By another, do I mean another drink? I think the answer's gonna be yes. This is getting a little spicy. But this airtime gonna be wild. This bobsled airtime gonna be wild. Oh, damn, look at that drag. Look at that drag. Oh, I realize now the loop goes through the helix. This got so chaotic. You went from a very normal RMC to this chaotic looking bobsled ass thingy in such short time. This is good whiskey. It's good whiskey. Oh, man, that would give good ejector. This looks like it would get me very nauseous. Wow. Yeah, the ice cube's gone now, so that's a little stronger. I mean, so conceivably, like, if you haven't done it, so I went up on a family trip to Lake Placid a few years ago, and we went and did an actual bobsled run, and it was terrifying, but amazing. Like, extremely intense. Would recommend very much if you've never done it. Oh my god, we can build Possessed! Yes! I'm just doing this for my own vaingloriousness. Because I love... Possessed is an underrated ride, and I'm a big fan of it. I'm like, I really wish they did the gravity group shuttle. Oh, right, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do a shuttle. Let's do the gravity group shuttle. Yeah. My weird obsession with Viper, like, you spelled Viper at Laurent, which is definitely not my obsession. I know, I just think that Viper's my favorite coaster. No, you're good, you're good. I'm just giving you shit. You're fine. I like arrows a lot, for many reasons. There's just, like, you know, I don't know how to describe it. So, I like to describe it saying that, like, they're retracking Grizzly now, so apparently it's gonna be good. We could do reverse incline shuttle mode, yes. Alright, we're gonna build a gravity group shuttle. Let's go. Yeah, why Valraven? Of all the dive coasters you could be obsessed with, why? Well, yeah, this is what was supposed to go to Dorney. There's supposed to be a gravity group shuttle, but now they've changed their minds, and now we're just getting a boring dive. Yeah, Grizzly is a really good layout. I like Grizzly a lot. Yeah, no, so this is like build your own Dorney. I'll show you, Emma. I found these incredible scenarios online, which are all really accurate recreations of, like, real world parks. Like, here's Thunderhawk, like, here's Steel Force, like... Okay, that's fair. No, Valraven gets a lot of shit. Like, I think Valraven deserves a lot better than, Reputation. But, you know... What was I gonna say? Viper is just a really good ride. And I always, like... You know, I own, like... Well, I used to own, like, a 35-year-old, like, BMW, and I drove that every day as my car. It was, like, my daily driver. And I absolutely loved it. Even though, like, you know, even though it was, like, probably worse in every way than, like, a regular car. Because, you know, it was slower than, like, a modern car. It was slower than a modern car. The whiskey's getting to me, but it was slower than a modern car. You know, it was much less safe than a modern car. It was more difficult to drive than a modern car. So many different things. It was a 1990 BMW 325iX, and it is the love of my life. I absolutely adored that thing. and I really regret selling it. But I had to because I was broke and it rusted out under me. Well, I figured like you might as well just we're going for it. We're going for the whole shebang tonight. But yeah, I love that thing, and it was just way more exciting and engaging to drive because of its flaws. You know what I mean? Like, it was slower, but that meant that, like, in normal traffic, you just got to wring the shit out of it everywhere you went. Like, it was less safe, but, like, that meant it was way lighter than a regular car because, it was less than 3,000 pounds because it wasn't weighed down by all the safety equipment. Like, it was much harder to drive, but, like, that meant every time I got in and drove it, it felt like it was an experience, and I wasn't just, like, sitting in traffic, like, doing nothing exciting. That's kind of how I feel about Viper. And, like, most old Arrows, it's like, I want to get rid of these. Because, obviously, they're unrefined, and, they're rougher than modern coasters. But they just offer a lot more interesting forces. Like, that feeling when you're on an arrow looper and, like, it banks and it feels like you're being tipped over on your side? Even though, like, because they don't have any heart lining, so it feels like you're literally being tipped on the side. Anyway, I mean, I'm still in college if it makes you feel any better. I'm just nice. I mean, I'm in grad school getting a doctorate, but I'm still in college. Well, you know that feeling on the big one, Emma, because you've been on the big one. I think we can add more to this. We'll see. Yeah, but I really like on Vipers, like 180-degree turn after the first loop. Like, it's really smooth, but it like feels like you're being tipped on the side as the banking happens. And I actually really enjoy that feeling because it's like unnatural. And then because it's like tangent radius design and not like heartlined properly, that pop into the mid-course gives an insane ejector pop. Oh no, no, it isn't. I mean, the big one still looks fun. Like, I definitely want to ride the big one. Is it gonna be better? No. It's a Vekoma at Blackpool, right? Should I add something more to this? This is like a sensible gravity group shuttle, but I feel like it should have like a. I fucking adore Magnum. Yeah, I don't have it here, but no, there's an there's an SLC at There's an SLC at Blackpool, right? Oh, right. There's the Arrow shuttle loop. That's what I was thinking about. But apparently, that Arrow shuttle loop is not nearly as good as like the one at Frontier City, which I really want to get. Ooh, yeah. Wait, how do I do that? Okay, no, I got this figured out. This is really fun. We're gonna have two. Whatchamacallits. We're gonna have two things of it running on the footpath, and it's gonna look into. Yeah, I don't think I've ever asked you, Emma, about the Arrow shuttle loop. What do you think about that? Because my parents always talk about the lightning loops. They grew up. My family all grew up in New York. Like, I grew up in New York too. Yeah, how glad were you to get? Oh, I'm glad you really liked X2 because I really like X2, and it was so good this year, like compared to even last year. Like, they added those head pads, and it feels like so much better now. But I'm glad you enjoyed X2. I was leaning on you enjoying X2. Oh yeah, Revolution at Blackpool, yes. Alright, this is fun. What should we call this gravity group shuttle? Also, I almost always do the same color scheme for every Woody. Alright, we gave you the Greek for the previous ride, so at this point we gotta go for something else. Oh, is this not the... Ooh. Oh, wait, no, it's already too... How is it too extreme? It pulls 6 Gs. Nice. Okay, I'm wondering how... Trying to figure out how it's that intense, though. I feel like it shouldn't be that intense. I guess we'll find out. Oh, right, I've never put a bathroom in this park. That's fun. N70. Damn it. Oh, I know what I'll do. That scene's more fun to me. Damn it. Yeah, you should feel sorry for these guests. They deserve a better life than this, but it was their choice to come to my fake Dorney Park. Oh. Oh, right, okay. Can you guys follow what's going on through my brain, or are you just like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Because I understand, just like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I don't really know what. Yeah, who needs staff? Am I right? Who needs staff? Why would people want... Why would staff members have to... That's what I want. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have it run right on this path. Operator? I hardly know her. Oh, wait. No, okay, never mind. Dylan's apparently coming up around... Oh, yeah, Marty, if you're gonna be around, apparently Dylan's gonna be up in the Northeast area in June. So I think we're gonna hit up some parks together. Yes, they're gonna... This thing's gonna run over some guests, and it's gonna be... Dude. Come on. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, damn, okay, it worked. We did it. And it's gonna be good. 10:45, that's worse. How is that worse? I think it's because it's actually too slow. Like, they don't like hang time for whatever reason. What blue and black flag are you referring to? I don't see a blue and black flag. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's see. In the background of the video. Maybe I'm just inebriated, but I don't know what you're... It got worse? Oh my god, alright, whatever. We're just gonna open this up, and people are gonna ride it anyway. Oh, right, yeah, that's the flag from my college. It's the Villanova flag, which is the theme. It's the American flag, but, like, based on the Villanova colors. Alright, well, no one's gonna ride this, but people are gonna get run over by the ride, so it'll be entertaining. Give me names. I'm gonna name it 23 bathrooms at one spot. Perfect. And there, I've given 23 bathrooms at one spot. No, it's not a Scotland flag. I'm not Scottish. I'm Irish. However, I will do one of my favorite... Oh my god, they put Chickies and Pete's in here? That's funny. I am going to put the bathroom 200 feet up in the air, because that's one of my fave things to do. Listen, I'm always... Any big arrow lover is a friend of mine. I think that's high enough, right? I can barely see the top of that. Ah! No, I mean, there's like 5 people in this stream. And I've never met Marty in person, so don't worry. I've met Emma in person. Who else is in this stream at this No, dude, don't worry about it. I mean, I appreciate you watching. That's really the big thing. You know, I'll meet you one day. You know, I'm trying my best with this whole YouTube channel thing. I don't hate it. I think I gotta get rid of the loop. Actually, no, we'll leave. We'll move on to Steel Force. Well, this is gonna be not Steel Force. This will be Steel Force, but something weird. I'm gonna start it off like Steel Force. I do want to go to... I want to go to, Gold Reef's... Is it Gold Reef City? Which has the arrow, the custom arrow, whatever it's called. Oh, can I line it up? They have the thing. Am I lined up with that? No. No. I was thinking that, yeah. Dreamland. Yeah, Dreamland. I saw a photo of it today and I got excited because it's cool. Alright, it's gonna start off... Yeah, Dream World, whatever. Yeah, nope. Yeah, bro, you gotta get that rare Giovanola hyper credit, bro. Alright, we started off like Steel Force. Everything from here on out is chaos. I'll take your idea. Maroon? No, that's... Yeah, it just looks really cool because it's like not... It's not like any other... It's not like any other arrow, really, because like it takes like 30 seconds before you get... Alright. Aims me to... Actually, that doesn't look that bad, because this is just X colors. We're gonna make it X colors now. See what you've done? You've turned this into X. Congratulations. Actually, no, now I made this nitro. Well, if it's nitro, it'd be opposite. Okay, so... From here on out, it's chaos. If no one has any other suggestions, I'm going to put a loop 150 feet off the ground. Do that, though. Made it a corkscrew. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I feel like NZ is not a great place to be for a lot of enthusiasts. I mean, it's a beautiful place, don't get me wrong, but there's not too much. I know car people really like New Zealand because it's like gorgeous and there are a lot of great roads. That's okay. So you have loop 150 feet off the ground. What now? Ooh, 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 ooh. We're gonna do a stall. So we could do a stall because the Flying Dutchman track lines up with this. Oh man, I'm back. Flying Dutchman, lay down. Wait. You gotta like X out and. There it is. Yeah, we're gonna have a stall. A long ass stall. Is that gonna work? I wonder. I put it back to hyper coaster. Oh man. Alright, what if I do corkscrew? Oh man. That's lame. Well, I tried. Did I put where? I didn't put a block section in. What? Alright, well, the stall didn't really work because unfortunately when you turn it back. I don't need to turn it back though. Just leave it like this. I could just leave it like a Flying Dutchman. Yeah. Track unsuitable for this type of train. Ugh. And go back to cheats. Show vehicles from other track types. Now this should be fine. No? We have everything. Alright, well, the stall is off limits, unfortunately. I did my best, but we can't do the stall. You know, we can do some we can do some euthanasia coaster loops here. These are probably gonna pull like 9 Gs. Now it's Steel Force, so we gotta put a mid-course. And this mid-course is going to slow the train down, and then it's gonna be a really slow helix all the way down. Ooh, house hunting is a guilty pleasure of mine. My mom and I like to watch House Hunters together. It's very cute. You ready for this? This is gonna be painful. Yeah, I have mixed opinions about America. But it's a grass is greener thing, you know? Track is not a complete circuit, I'm aware. Track unsuitable for type of train. He was fine with that before. Alright, we'll test these with looper trains just to see what it's like. Oh, I think I know how to fix it. I think because I was on Flying Dutchman mode, I did that. So I think if I do this again, now I'm in corkscrew mode, you'll be able to run hypercoaster trains. Damn, okay. Well, we're gonna run hyper twister trains then. We're gonna run Giovanola trains, why not? We have those? No, we don't. We're gonna run Hypercoaster. We're gonna run B&M trains. Oh my god. We're gonna run American-style steam trains. Yeah, we can run American-style steam trains. How does that even work? Only fit 2 cars per train? Let's see. Choo-choo mother... Oh my god. Oh, I'm already enjoying this. I'm curious if it's gonna accelerate. Oh my god, it's actually accelerate. Oh no, it tops out at 40 miles. Oh yeah, this isn't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Damn. All right. I think I'm getting too funky here. I'm breaking the game too much. So we'll go back to something normalish. We'll just have it run looper trains. Well, actually, yeah, no, it's the trains is the problem. Okay. So what weird trains can we do? You can do... No, the steam trains don't work, unfortunately. Do air-powered vertical trains, that'll be fun. Nah, that's not that fun. We can do horses. I wonder how horses work. Oh, these are steeplechase horses, so this could conceivably work. This is gonna have great capacity. Yeah, let's go, horsey motherfucker. Oh. Oh no, so close. We can do the ladybird trains. Yeah, I don't like Discord either. People are like so... Oh, man. Alright, I give up. We're just doing regular hour looper trains. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not the biggest... Not the biggest Discord fan. It's just like either like you get really invested in it, or you just like don't do it at all. Like they're... You know, it's not easy to just like kind of casually engage with. I plan to name this Steel Farce. As this ride is a farce. Oh, these loops. They're beautiful. Okay, I'm done drinking for the night. I think this is the right decision for everyone involved. Ooh, I do too, and people yell at me because they're like, "Well, why did you like not use my nickname?" Cause... Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. I swear, I'll be quick. Alright, yeah, now I fixed the audio because I didn't want you all to hear me. So. Yeah, no, I know, I'm muted, I know. Yeah. We fixed the problem, Thank you. Alright, time to do some RMC shit. It was a good pickle. Look how realistic that is. The way the track like reverses on itself. The pinnacle of realism. Why won't it let me bank up? Yeah, what, is it probably like 4 AM over there? Honestly, 2 AM? That's earlier than I thought. Yeah, go to sleep. Thank you for stopping by. I'm probably gonna go to like 9:45 here. Give you a perspective. So it's 9:22. Oh, it didn't make something. Oh, because it's yeah. This train's gonna be going through some weird stuff right now. All right, here we go. I put some RMC weird BS at the end, so that should be fun. Yeah, God, Emma. Speaking of Oh Hello, have any of you seen Oh Hello on Broadway? No, not Uncle Nate. Or if Uncle Nate were to stop by, I would say hi. We discussed this at the beginning of the stream, but yeah, I'm totally down. That. Alright, it's gonna actually make it this time. Bro, I want some cookies. I'm in Roxborough right now. I work in University City. I'm not gonna give my address, obviously, but oh, this is gonna be the most exciting element I've ever seen. Look at that! Look at that! Yeah, no. El Toro Ryan gave the it was in the Knott's Berry Farm El Toro Ryan video, which is hilarious. But it was before I actually like made videos, so part of me wishes that whatchamacallit. Part of me wishes that I did that like later. Not I didn't dox myself. I said what neighborhood I'm in, but there's like a lot of people in this neighborhood. Damn, this is going slow. Yeah, that sucked. That's okay. Nothing a good launch can't fix. I love Conchi. I have a lot of friends out in Conchi. It's a little far for me to get to where I am, but Conchi's a cool place. This might not make it. Like, this might fall backwards, but we'll see. Unfortunately, I can't do a downwards launch. Let's see. I don't think this is gonna work either. But we're gonna try. I have these pickle spears, and they be banging. Wow, that hurt my eyes. Huh? Oh no. If we go one more tile, though, we should be good. Only God can judge me. Yeah, thank you all for coming out. I hope you're having fun tonight. I think I'm having fun. Yeah, no, it's expensive for a reason. Like, it's a really nice place, but... I could, but that'd be boring. Yeah, you know, bring me one of the cookies. Like, I thought about doing the lift thing, but I'm like, nah, that's too easy. We're challenging ourselves to... Oh, thank you for the cookie. Thank you. What else? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was on... wait, what? Oh, I put the block break in the wrong place. My lab assistant stress bakes. That's what she tells me. She's a stress baker. Which means that every time she's stressed out, she bakes a bunch of food. So I try to stress her out. So she bakes food. That's a lie. I don't actually. But every time she says she's stressed, I'm like, well, you want some You know, cookies sound like a great idea right now. Anyways, yeah, I was on the fence about kind of continuing these. I feel like... I don't know. They're different. They're different part of the channel compared to like the other videos that I make, and you know, like I mentioned, I've kind of cut back just because I've been busy with, you know, my work and such. But you know, I had like the once every 2 weeks thing going. And I feel like that's kind of a good balance. Like it's not too often. No, I do not work at a thing. I am a doctoral student. I am getting a PhD. Very... Ah! Oh wait, no, we made it. Yeah, I went to Sesame Place once as a young child, because only young children go to Sesame Place. Damn! It is pouring out. Absolutely forceless. Except for the part where there's the literal euthanasia coaster. And there's literally no point in going to Sesame Place if Oscar's Wacky Taxi. I don't think I would ever be able to prostrate myself to the point where I would go to ride Oscar's Wacky Taxi. Like, I would go with a group of people. But I need, like, a large group of people. You know, some people have had... Just wait till he's had a few beers. I'm like... You missed all the whiskey that I've been drinking tonight. With a large amount of whiskey consumed. Alright, we're gonna make it this... Ow, wow. 4 times speed, that hurts my brain. Yeah, I went there when I was like 10. Or like 8. And my brother was like 2. Yes, look at that hang time. Ooh, daddy. And we're... Nope. Guys, this isn't working very well. This is what I'm aiming for. You know, we'll just have to go full launch. Screw the airtime hill. Just full launch straight into here. I mean, yeah, lightning rod exists. Too late, I already asked. Yeah, bro, don't you know everything is an LSM launch today? Even chain lift roller coasters have LSM launches. The chain is actually a fancy looking LSM. I wish Jersey Devil did a lot of things differently. Ow, my head! Alright, here we go. This is gonna work. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Perfect. I'm sorry I'm eating pickles on the stream. I don't really care though. They're like 4 people. A good ass pickle. I know what to do. Jersey Devil has gotten a lot better in my mind. I was there opening day. It was the first ride I ever went to for like an opening day thing. And I was really underwhelmed. But it's gotten a lot better since they turned the mid-course off. No, it's fun. Like I say, it's gotten a lot better since they turned the mid-course off. Because the mid-course hit real hard when I first went to ride it. But it's gotten a lot better. Just when I go to Great Adventure, it's like, you know, usually I go for El Toro and the Runaway Mine Train. Runaway Mine Trains. And Nitro. I love Nitro and King Ka. Jersey Devil, it's like, the only thing about Jersey Devil, it's like kind of annoying because you have to rent a locker for everything. And actually, last time I went, they couldn't open my locker. I spent 30 minutes because the locker wouldn't open because the software malfunctioned. And I had to call security and have security open my locker for me. And I'm like, you know, if I really want this to be worth it, you know, if I didn't have to put shit in the locker every time, I would definitely do it. Not every day. But every time I visit Great Adventure. Okay. I think this is gonna make it. We got one more ride in us after this ridiculous thing. You know, that's the thing. It's like, King Ka, El Toro, like, yeah, it's worth it. Is Jersey Devil worth? Especially when every ride over there, when Batman and Nitro and everything else is, like, not a required lockers ride. Yeah, I wish Six Flags adopted the Cedar Fair model of, like, you know, free lockers. That'd be way too generous of them. Well, it's not really an upcharge, but like, you have to buy lockers for the ride, and the lockers cost like $2, $1 for like 2 hours or whatever, so you have to pay money. Well, it's definitely over the yeah. Easily over the lateral G penalty. Okay, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. I know just how. You're good, man. You're good. We're all doing our best here. How many corkscrews are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what Ron Toomer wish he could do. 30, 40. Salim Bafool. Am I right, ladies? There are no ladies in the stream. I had a lady for 30 minutes. I will say, like, looking from the, like, statistics side, it's hilarious. Because it's exactly what you would expect. There are, I think it's like 93% men on all my videos. But I'm not surprised. And I mean, in the community, I've met a lot of, like, you know, girl thuzies, but, you know, obviously they're in the minority. And it's just funny to see, like, the YouTube statistics, and it's like 7 women for every, like, 100 man. Oh, damn it! Ugh! Yeah, I respect them too, because they gotta go through a lot of shit. And it sucks to say that, but it's true that, like, they gotta go through a lot of shit. Just from creepy dudes. Yeah, I don't want to stereotype this hobby, but there are creepy dudes in this hobby. Sure. You know, personally, I'm like, I feel like I would not want to be, I would not want to date another Thuzy. I feel like that would be just, insufferable is the wrong word, but it's like, you know, don't shit where you eat. Yeah, of course I've seen Roller Coaster Journey. I frequent that subreddit. Some people are like, I want my fiance to be, like, really into roller coasters like me, and I'm like, I want them to have a different hobby, and they can enjoy their different hobby, and I can enjoy my own hobby, and then not feel any pressure. But people are different. This hurts me every time. I'm just trying to not breach the lateral G penalty. I love roller coaster. Damn it! And my problem with these games is that I do have to, like, keep some semblance of realism. Like, if something breaks the lateral G penalty, I'm like, oh, you roller coaster designers would never let that happen. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's the good, like, medium, is like someone who enjoys roller coasters but isn't, like, in the forums and, like, going to ride openings. That's a good balance. It's fun. So my friend, you know, 2 of my best friends, whatchamacallit, I was like the best man at their wedding, and I love them both, and they're dear friends of mine. So, did I fix it? Did it work? Damn it! Oh! But, what was I gonna say? Anyways, that might work. So, anyway, she got really into roller coasters, and he's kind of like he enjoys rides, but I wouldn't consider him a thuzy. And it's really funny because it's like the opposite of what the usual dynamic is of, like, you know, like the guy, like, is really into coasters and the girlfriend's just tagging along. So I find that entertaining. Alright, let's see. It's gonna work this time. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go to BGT and my... Yes! Oh, this is gonna be slow. I'm gonna be going to BGT with a bunch of my family, like my brother and my cousins, and none of them are thuzies. It's like, fine, there. And nope. Okay, we're gonna boost. We're gonna boost. This was a disaster. Remember when I was like, oh, we're gonna make a bet. We're gonna make another ride, and I spent like an hour and a half trying to get this ride to work, and it hasn't been working. Alright. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. Ow my head. Double ow my head. Alright. These corkscrews probably give great hang time. Ah! Yeah, I mean, there's other things in the world, you know. Like, there's a lot of shit in LA still. Like, I've been there and I've been to Magic Mountain Lake every time. There's a lot of shit in LA I want to do still. There's like a lot of weird shit. I mean, it's definitely like, if I go to Paris, like, I'm gonna go to Parc Asterie and Marathon Gouderie. Because I have a problem. But, you know, I'm gonna go, like, see other shit, too. But also, like, my family, so my brother's graduating from college, like, in a month and a half or so, and my family's like, oh, let's go to, like, Paris. Yeah, I'm gonna go protest with the Parisians and burn down a house, because my retirement age is like, yes! We did it. But anyways, yeah, my family's talking about, oh, let's do, like, a Europe trip, and we'll go to France, because, you know. Wow! Wow, that's good. That's good. That 1505 intensity, 274. Yeah, moths are cool. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have guests ignore intensity limits. Guests ignore intensity. Now people might ride this thing. It's above 15 though, that's bad. More I ride this thing. Oh shit, people are riding this thing. I don't know if it's a friend or a coworker or, yeah, I'm gonna say friend. I think we're cool, but I have a friend in like a couple of my classes, and she's getting her PhD as well at Drexel. She's getting her PhD in paleontology, and she goes out and gets dinosaur bones. And that's literally her job. And she studies like hip dysplasia in dinosaurs. And I'm like, oh my god, 10-year-old me. That was like 10-year-old me's dream. It is. She's going up to like the northern territories of Canada this summer. And she's gonna spend like a month up there just like digging for dinosaur bones. And I'm like, I can't believe this isn't actually a thing that people that people do. It sounds like some Indiana Jones shit. You think that's just like, yeah, it's just in movies, but no, there's someone actually doing that. No one's actually riding Possessed, which is the funny thing. People are riding this shitty, like, gravity group thing. People are going to ride this Steel Force thing, but no one's riding Possessed. What is she going for? Like, what type of grad degree? Like a PhD? Like a master's? Like a... Because, I mean, obviously I can't speak for Penn, but I can speak for Drexel. I mean, Penn's obviously a very good school. Grad school's rough for anyone involved. Neuro. Yeah, no, both schools have a good... Look at this poor... Look at this poor handyman. He's trying real hard, and he's not doing it. I mean, I'm in the middle of a PhD, and I'm still doing videos. It's just I can't keep up the pace that I had. But I will say one of my friends, like Deborah, she's been in the streams before, but she's offered to help edit with she's offered to help edit some of the videos. Track this dude. It's gonna take a while. She's offered to help edit some of the videos. So I hope that means that I'll be able to get out a little more content. Just because it'll be a little less of a time investment for myself. We'll see. We'll see how that works out, but I'm hoping that's the case. Yeah, you put the restroom 200 feet in the air because that's how it is. But yeah, so I have a lot of ideas. So I have more like I had a lot of positive feedback for the Coaster Crash course videos, which is kind of like the nerdy engineering videos, which I really enjoy making because I'm a nerdy engineer and I want to like teach for a living. So, you know, I have the next one that I'm currently working on is a comparison of like Steel Force versus Magnum, and it's gonna dive into like tangent radius design versus like parabolic airtime hills, and why the hills on Magnum feel so much crazier than the hills on Steel Force, even though like the design is basically the same. So I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be a long video, which I'm currently working on, but I hope to have that out by the end of I have a big one on Viper. I keep saying that. I have like this 40-minute long video script on Viper that I haven't gotten around to because, you know, it's like a 40-minute long video script. But, you know, people made a lot of videos about Magnum, as they should, because Magnum is beautiful and it's a masterpiece. But, not a lot of people made videos on, Viper. And, like, Ultra Orion made a great video on the Great American Scream Machine, which is awesome. And I'm a big fan of it. Would recommend if you haven't seen it. It's like 45 minutes long. You know, Gasm was a big part of my childhood, too, because I grew up next to Great Adventure. But, oh, there are too many trains. But Viper's, like, everything about Gasm and Shockwave at Great America fixed. So like Great American Scream Machine is like it was really rough, whereas Viper is like comparatively much smoother. But like the way the layout was, it had that terrible turn before the mid course, which is just absolutely brutal. And it really like I remember just like my neck. Not my neck. I remember having a headache every time after I rode Gasm. I still rode it every time because it's like super forceful and really cool. But it gave you a headache. Unlike Viper, which I can legitimately, like, ride, like, a bunch. And Viper fixes that, because Viper, instead of, like, having that, it just has, like, a pop right into the mid-course. And it's just a straight pop. So instead of, like, banging your head, or, like, getting yourself whiplash, instead, you end up getting, So I've been to Magic Mountain 3 times. So the first time I went was in 2021. I went to visit my friend out in LA, who's like one of my best friends from college. Not a thuzy at all, but I'm like, hey dude, I just like, you know, I want to let you know while I'm out here, because I haven't been out to LA in forever. It has been my lifelong dream. No, I'm going to end it at 10. But yeah, it's been my lifelong dream to ride X2. So if you would please indulge me and you go spend a day at Magic Mountain so I can go ride my dream coaster that I had from my childhood. Because it came from this, in 10 minutes. So yeah, we're almost done, don't you worry. This was the reason right here. Because I would play Roller Coaster Tycoon as a kid. And I would log on and I would see this thing, and I'm like, what the hell is this thing? Yeah, no, usually I've ended at 10. Last time I ended it early because it just wasn't a good vibe, but usually I ended around like 7:30 to 10. But, you know, I saw this and I was like smitten because it's X. Like, it's so cool. There's nothing like it anywhere else in the US. And so I was obsessed about it just from playing Roller Coaster Tycoon as a kid. So I'm like, I need you to indulge me. We need to go, and we need to go ride X2. He's like, yeah, sure, that's fine. We went on a Sunday in the middle of summer, and it was fucking slammed. So we started out. I get into like the entrance, and I was like, okay, hey, how long is the line for X? It was running one train. The line was 4 hours long. I'm like, oh, that fucking sucks. All right, I guess we'll like try something. Yeah, no, it was a mistake going to Magic Mountain on the weekend, obviously. So We were like, shit, what do we do? I don't know. We just started walking in this direction. The first ride... Oh, no, that's a lie. First ride we went on was Zaddy Viper. Was it? Yeah. First ride we went on was Zaddy Viper, because we walked over, like, from the entrance over to Viper. We're like, well, Viper's here and it doesn't have a line. We'll go. Yeah, 4 hours. I went and I rode Viper, and I'm like, wow, that was an experience. I enjoyed that. And then we walked over to X2, because it's, okay, me. Just not confuse myself. There we go, it's fixed. We walked over to X2, and I'm like, hey, how long's the wait? 4 hours. Okay, fuck that, never mind, we're not going in X2. So we walked all the way back over here. And then we're like, okay, I guess we're gonna walk to the other side of the park, because why not? Let's go to Tatsu, sure. We walked over to Tatsu, which is not... Right, it's not in this scenario, because this came out in 2000, and Tatsu was later. But we walked over to Tatsu. Tatsu was closed. Tatsu was broken down the whole day. So we went and we rode Ninja. Ninja was our second ride of the day, and I'm like, okay. Ninja was actually very good. I really enjoyed Ninja. Then from Ninja, we went down to here. I'm like, okay, let's ride... Ignore the fact that this says Cyclone. This is where Apocalypse is now. Looked at Apocalypse, had a line. Look at West Coast Racers, had a really bad line. We walked over, we went on the log flume. And we rode the log flume. Cool. I've been on 3 rides now. And that was my day so far. So we walked over here. We walked around the park, everything had a line. We got over to Goliath. And this was like kind of the point. So we get to Goliath. And my friend's like, okay, here's the deal. Either you can ride a bunch more rides, or you can ride X2 once. Because, according to the thing, X2 currently has a 2-hour line. We have another 2.5 hours of this park. Either you ride X2 once, or you ride a bunch of different rides. And Goliath, like a 30-minute wait. And I rode X2 once. So we walked over... Oh, no, that's a lie. We rode Twisted Colossus. And that was lit. We did ride Twisted Colossus, which is great. But after Twisted Colossus, we walked back all the way over here, because I'm like, no, fuck it. We're going to ride X2 once. And so, walked all the way across the park, waited 2 hours in the boiling heat. It was like 85 degrees out, to ride X2 a single time. And it was so crazy, I didn't even, like, remember the ride experience, because I, like, my brain couldn't process it. It was so crazy. I rode X2 once. And then we're leaving the park, and I'm like, oh, Viper's a walk-on, though, so, like, what if we ride Viper again? My friends are like, no, you can do that. We're gonna stand here and wait while you go ride Viper. And I got a back row ride on Viper, and I was like, holy shit, this ride's crazy. Also, that hurt my head. So I left. The next year, I'm like, I need to go back, because I went to Magic Mountain and I rode 5 coasters, and there were like 20 of them. So next year, I'm like, hey, I'm going to visit you again, and I'm going to go to Magic Mountain again. But I went with my friend who's like an enthusiast on a Wednesday, where most everything was open, but everything was a walk-on. Also, yes, Flashback is here. So that Wednesday was amazing. We rode everything. I rode Viper 5 times. And that's kind of when I fell in love with the ride. Like, I really liked it before. Yeah, I mean, it's really not that bad. But I fell in love with it that day, because I rode it 5 times, and it wasn't bad at all. Like, it wasn't rough. I didn't feel painful. It was just so forceful. And, like, this doesn't do a very good job of, like, showing how... showing up to, like, this is 115 feet. Viper's 190 feet in the air. It's basically a hypercoaster. And the height and stuff is crazy. And the forces you pull through the loops is insane. Then you get crazy hang time through the Batwing and the corkscrews, because you get trimmed really hard, which is a good thing. I want that. I want the hang time. Yeah, I rode Viper 5 times and I fell in love with the ride. We rode X2 3 times, and it was great, obviously. Love X2. But it was before it had the head pads, and so it kind of hurt me. So, you know, not great. But I rode a bunch of different rides, whatever. The 3rd time I went, yes, it was actually one of the few rides that I actually, like, At this point in my life, very few rides give me like a pit in my stomach. Like it used to be that rides would scare me, but now like X2 is one of the few rides that still gives me like a pit in my stomach every time I ride it, which is why I love it. So I went back for like the Buzz Bars event, and that was amazing because we got ERT on X2, and I rode it 8 times over the course of the weekend. No, Gigas don't. Like Fury doesn't, Millie doesn't. Um, yeah, no, it's so. I don't know. X2 is so much better now because they added this little head pad like right behind your head, and it's such a small thing, but it's crazy how much of a difference it makes because it's like really cushiony, and it makes it go from like a kind of painful experience to like totally totally fine. But I wrote everything. I got every credit at Magic Mountain at this point. Right? Yeah, I think. No, the only thing I didn't get was I didn't get Backwards Superman because it was under construction. I think that's it. Yeah, I didn't get Backwards Superman. I didn't get the kiddie rides because I'm not one of those weird people who like rides kiddie coasters. But I got everything else, and I'm happy with that. But yeah, no, I mean there was this transition right here at the end of the Raven turn, like right here was fucking brutal before they put these these head pads in. But now it's actually not that painful. So I can't believe that. I can't believe such a small change could really improve the ride. Listen, I've been on kiddie rides, but like you know, if I had to choose between riding X2 one more time versus going on a kiddie coaster, obviously I'm gonna ride X2 again. You know, but I got kiddie credits. Some of them from when I was an actual child, but some of them I rode as an adult. I went to Knoebels with my friend and his child, and his kid wanted to ride Cosmos Curves with me. It's like, I refuse to ride it with anyone else besides you, and I'm like, I guess I'm getting this kiddie cred. Where's the tower? Words cannot describe how badly I wish this tower was still open. It's been broken down for years. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but X2 wasn't that bad when I was there that weekend. So I'm like, I'm gonna just loop back. It really is so much better in the back row, though. Like, it doesn't feel like a kiddie coaster. That's the wrong thing. But, like, in the back row, it's just so much more extreme. The pull you get over this drop is absolutely insane. And again, the height is wrong here. Like, it's not 120 feet. It is 200. No, it's 175. But the drop brings you down 210 feet. You're literally like, you literally just sit here staring at the ground, and it whips you down. You feel like you're staring at the ground. It's amazing. I can wax poetic about X2 every day. Also, I noticed this is like it's a little glitchy. So you see here, like the seat should be flipped down here, profile picture, but it flips at the wrong time. Yeah, no, it's X2 is great. I really wish I would trade King Ka for X2 in a heartbeat. I would honestly trade El Toro for X2 in a heartbeat. And El Toro is an amazing ride, but X2 is just so crazy and unique. There's nothing else like it. Like, you know, if I want ejector airtime, like El Toro obviously is world class, but you can go on Skyrush. You can go like on any RMC in the area. Like you can find ejector airtime. There's nothing like X2 anywhere besides Magic Mountain in like Japan and China. No, I'm going that far. I'm going that far. I stand by that. I mean, if you go, that'll be the last treat. It is 10 p.m., but as a last treat, I'll let you guys see the list. Is it gonna work though? I hope so. I'm sorry if this crashes. Wait, no, I'm just not saving this. I didn't change anything. Oh, damn, is it not gonna work? I was gonna try and show you the list. Oh, capture any full screen. On full screen. 2 seconds. This will work, I'm sure. Here we go. Yeah. No? Wait, yeah? Maybe? No? Alright, I'm sorry. I'm trying. It's not working. Okay. So I have an Excel spreadsheet of all my credits. But it's not working. I tried. Yeah, I figured it would. I figured it should. I don't know why. It says capture specific window, and I'm putting the list. It's not letting me do it. I don't know why. That sucks. Alright, rip. Maybe webcam group? No. Maybe, oh, okay, maybe that's it. Huh? Okay, screen capture. Okay, we're gonna try. Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, we got it. Can you see that? Give it like yeah. Yeah, we're in. All right, here's your treat. Oh, it's sorted by park now. Yes. All right. Here's where I'm at now. So here's the top whatever. Right now I have i3. I don't know how I feel about this. I might change X2 and i305. But for right now I have i305 over X2. Then Steve, then Fury, then Skyrush. Then next is Velocicoaster, El Toro, Lightning Rod, Magnum, Millie, and Viper. Now, these are my Magnum and Viper are my favorite coasters. But like, if I had to like semi-objectively rate them, I think they're not the best. No, Valraven's not that far down. Valraven's 49, but keep in mind that I have 176 credits. Like, that's not bad. But yeah, if you want to know where specific things are, I could do that. Oh, you haven't done Steve. I mean, Steve is, as people say, it's very good. It's very good. But yeah, then I have, after Viper, it's like Twisted Timbers, Twisted Colossus, Maverick, Diamondback. Diamondback, I think, is better than Orion, personally. Then Tatsu, which is, I had really good rides on Tatsu this time I was at Magic. So Tatsu's really high now. Over, like, most B&M. Hagrid's is really good, too. Like, don't sleep on Hagrid's. Hagrid's is spectacular. Yeah, no, I'm exactly the same way. Diamondback, and then Orion. Like, Orion's good. It's just, like, compared to Fury, it's really just... There's just something missing. Like, a lot of people say it's, like, too short. I don't think it's too short. Just it feels like there's something missing. Like, it's not as forceful. I know, I will get to Great America eventually. So here's Batwing. Batwing's 22, which is still very high. But it used to be above Tatsu at 17. It is not above Tatsu anymore. And Batwing is at 22. The Raptor's my highest. Actually, we can do that. You can go by category. Okay, I have one bobsled. I have 2 dive coasters. Griffin's better than Valraven. For flyers, I have Tatsu, Batwing, and then Superman Ultimate Flight, and then the Zamperla Volare. And then Super Flight at Rye Playland, which is there for some. My least favorite is Shockwave at King Dominion. It's a Togo stand-up, and I free spins. I haven't been on the Joker since 2021, even though it's my home park. So for Gigas, I-305, Fury, Millie, Orion. That's my ranking. I haven't been on Behemoth yet. And obviously I haven't been on Steel Dragon because I haven't been in Japan. But I feel pretty good about these ratings. And then for the hybrids, Steve, Twisted Colossus, Twisted Timbers. Twisted Timbers. I have another. Definitely have another. I forget what I'm missing. Yeah, I-305 is my one. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. Yeah. Leviathan, Behemoth, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Hypers, yeah, that'll be fun. So there's Skyrush, Magnum, Diamondback, Candy, Steel. I have Steel Force over Nitro, but they're very close. 26 versus 31. Intimidator, Carowinds, Apollo, and then at the bottom it's Ride of Steel and Goliath. Goliath is good. I like Goliath. People say it sucks. I still gave it a 6 3/4 out of 10, which is pretty good. Inverts, Raptor, Dueling Dragons, Great Bear, Silver Bullet. I was really surprised at how much I like Silver Bullet. Then Alpi, Afterburn, Bat Clones, Talon, and Banshee at the bottom. I'm not a big fan of Banshee. Alright, see you later. It does. Goliath pulls some good G's. Yeah, don't worry. Once we run through this, it'll be the end of the stream, definitely. So for launch coasters, a lot in here, but Velocicoaster, Lightning Rod, Maverick, Hagrid, Stormrunner, King Dakar, Verbolten. Verbolten's really good. Verbolten's really underrated. Full Throttle's actually very good too. Dragster, I wrote it last in 2013. I feel like I'd like it better if I did it again. Phobia, Lake Compounds. You ever ride a Skyrocket without a lap bar? It's incredible. A Skyrocket without comfort collars. It's amazing. Shellraiser, kind of underwhelmed. Hulk has a real bad rattle. And there's West Coast Rakers. Yeah, Dragster's a little low. I wrote it once in 2013, so it's been a long time. And a top looper, it's Viper. And there's Wonder Woman at Magic Mountain, which is technically... I kind of give them wide categories, because I have categories and then subcategories. So, like, Viper's a looper, and then subcategory Mega Looper, and, like, Wonder Woman's a looper, and then type single rail. Dominator, looper, it's a floorless. You know, that sort of stuff. Best Mine Train is Adventure. Actually, no, that's not even right. None of the Mine Trains are in my top 100. But, the Runaway Mine Train at Great Adventure might get there. Non-inverting students, Shuttle Coasters. Sidewinder at Hershey is the best boomerang. Big Bad Wolf was my favorite suspended, followed by Ninja. I missed the Bat by a day because I went to Kings Island the day after the Bat derailed. And that broke my heart. Oh, okay, yeah. So my favorite Woody is El Toro, and there's Boulder Dash and Ghost. Okay, yeah, I have Boulder Dash over Ghost. I don't know how I feel about that. I might change. And Twister at Knoebels, big fan. Thunderhead, big fan. Mystic, big fan. Phoenix, I like. Obviously, not as much as some other people. I like. Beast, really like. Coney Island Cyclone, really like. Etc. etc. And that brings us down to the lab. That's a fun little dive. And I also have like full comments on all of these things. Why is it like? Yeah, I have full comments on all of these, which is kind of, there's a lot, but you know. Yep, comments are every single ride. But you know, I'm a nerd. What can I say? It's not that hard, you know. It's like you do a ride once and you put it in once, and that's really it. That Roller Soaker, remember that thing? Good time. All right, yeah. So, thanks for coming out, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, this got a little degenerate-y, but I think it was a good time for everyone. Yeah. So future stuff, I have Yeah, so tomorrow there's gonna be a tomorrow's gonna be the Six Flags America Coaster Roast, which will be fun. It's more of a roast of Six Flags America itself because there weren't many rides up, but it'll be a fun run. I have another crash course video coming down the pipeline. Yeah, no, you just missed you're at the end. Sorry, but yeah, we have another crash course coming down the pipeline. I'm gonna be going to a good number of parks over the summer and get more roast videos out of that, as well as just different videos as they kind of come to me. Like I have a couple like layout change videos, like the Anaconda video that I did. Like a lot of people had positive reactions to that. Yeah, enjoy my rotating back. But a lot of people had positive reactions to that, so that's pretty cool. And a couple other ideas. And then eventually I'll get to that Viper video. But yeah, so tune in tomorrow, a noon ET, the Six Flags America video. I think it's fun. The whole day was just really nice. And thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I gotta log off, so everyone have a good night. Yeah, it'll be fun. It's a good time. Oh, nice. I mean, Dominator's a great ride, so there are worse rides to be assigned to. Yeah, have a good night. See y'all. Well, Marty, have a good day. This is probably like 2 p.m. But yeah. Alright, yeah. Probably do another one in 2 weeks. So 2 Thursdays from now, so that would be the 20th of April. Yeah. It'd be the 20th of April is probably the next one. So hopefully see you then. Alright. See ya.